Assalamu alaikum. This is me, your English instructor Muhammad Hasnain. After a long time, quite a long time, I'm once again back, and today we are going to be talking about one of the most informative and the question that has been asked from me multiple times, and I thought why not make videos about it. And I'm going to make a small mini series for very basics, like very basic. But I'm going to teach it very basically. This is going to be small video series in which I'm going to describe different types of preposition. Now, what I mean is, like, for example, location has its own types of preposition. Like, location includes in, at, on. So, like, in time, we can say since. We can even say on. So, it may include the older prepositions we had. But the categories, I will discuss many categories, and each category will be discussed in one video. Let's get into the video. What is preposition? Now, the meaning of pre here is before. Before. And position means place. Now, pre means what is we call before. Pre means before, pro means professional. Lots of people think that pro means the one who's like very good, and pre means that who is very bad. But actually the pre meaning is before, and position means your place. Go on that position. That's your position. That's your place. Okay. So preposition, before the place. Before the place. Now, for example, if we say on the table, so the table is the place, but before it, when what comes before the on the table, the table is preposition before the table. Like that is a sentence, the table. So what comes, the table is actually the place, and what comes before it is known as preposition. Now, uses. Today we are going to be discussing the category known as location. It describes the location of any place, area, or whatever you want to call it. It can discuss about all of those kind of things, and especially it discusses about the basic form of preposition, the first three or the major three. Now, what is the important part of this? I'm going to discuss it, and I'm also going to discuss how to use it. Now, first of all, for example, if I write, the cat is sitting. Sitting on the table. So now what is the major thing? Now you can start with multiple different kind of sentences. And now personally I don't like, what do we call that? Like personally I don't like grammar, but I didn't draw the definition. But the definition is quite simple. What comes before the thing, for example, like here the thing is the table. The table is the thing. Like you can watch. Table is different. This is now different, and the cat is sitting is a different thing. The grammatical, how to make it, there is a thing like ing form of the verb plus this plus that. I don't even focus on them. I learned English just generally. I just knew how to do it. Now the cat is sitting. Now it has multiple things. Like if we say the thing. For example, like if I write ing, sleeping, and here I exchange it instead of cat to man or kid, is sleeping. And I exchange the table with, what do you call that, bed. Now, you can exchange a lot of things. Like, for example, you can exchange the subject of it, or you can exchange the verb of it, and you can exchange the object of it. You can exchange, now, I would cut it because it's Azan. Now, you can change, now I know this much grammar at least, that you can change the subject. This is the subject. You can change the object. You can change the verb. Yes, but now here this sentence is wrong. How is it wrong? Because the preposition is wrong. Of course it is wrong. Now there is lots of exceptional cases. Now I don't know how, but grammar doesn't make logic. You have to just listen to it. You have to just listen to it. Now I'm going to make a way. I'm going to find out the logic for it. But technically it doesn't have any logic, like any explanatory or satisfactory logic for it. But it actually is in here that comes. The kid is sleeping in the bed. It's now correct. But when we are saying that, for example, he is playing, so we cannot say in the bed. Or if we say he is sitting, if I exchange it, I would just write sofa instead. Just write a sofa. So the kid is sitting in the sofa. Now this is correct. But for example, if I write anything else, then it won't be in. It won't be any other one. Now the cat is on the table. Now let's watch about at. So I am standing at the hospital. It's not in the hospital. It's not on the hospital. Of course, you're not standing over the hospital, but you're standing in the at the hospital actually. So this is the use of at. Now, like for example, in that sentence, I was the subject. Standing was the verb, but here the thing is that the verb has to be with ing form. So instead of verb, I'm going to call it gerund because that is known as ing form. The verb ing form of the verb is known as gerund. So the subject was I. The gerund, the verb was actually, the gerund was actually standing. Preposition was at, and the object was hospital. Yes, hospital. I forgot what sentence I made, but I'm sorry, I'm finally cleared it. So this was a very short and brief and easy discussion about these three. Now there is nothing more about them. Yes, I'm going to make a detailed video for different logics of grammar that you might not understand, but you're going to understand it after that video. So until that time, I guess bye-bye and wait for the next video.